are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard.
So the first step of this makeup look is to prime your eyes. Once primed with any primer of your choice, I use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I set that into place using some pressed powder, and then I went into the crease of the eye using this Salted Caramel shade from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, into the crease of my eye using a MAC 217 brush. Then I take the lighter shade in the palette. It's like a matte creamy whitish shade. I applied that on the brow bone, and then also applied this dark chocolatey brown into the crease of my eye using this blending brush from Spectrum brushes. I'm just focusing the main part of the chocolate brown shade on the outer corner, and just keep blending and blending and blending. And then I'm going in with the MAC 217 brush just around the edges to really diffuse the edges and make it look nice and seamless. Then I'm taking this warm chocolatey brown shimmery shade all over the lid of the eye using a MAC 239 brush and pressing it into the lid and then working it into the outer corner. Then I'm going in with the other brown shimmery shade from the palette. I will list all the shade names below, I just can't remember them off the top of my head. But I'm applying this in the inner section of my eye using one of the brushes that comes with the Urban Decay palettes. Then I'm taking the shimmery highlight shade from the palette on my Sigma brush and applying this on my brow bone as an eyebrow highlight. This could be a great everyday makeup look as well. Applying that shade on the inner corner of my eye as well, just to add some extra oomph. Then onto the liquid liner. I'm taking my sweet time with this, as I really don't want to mess up the shadow or apply too thick of a line, so I'm applying the liner as close to my lash line as physically possible. For this one I am using the Makeup Revolution liquid liner. It's so good and it's only £1. It's amazing. So I'm just drawing a tiny little wing and then connecting it to the lash line, and then filling it in a little triangle area to create my wing. And I'm going to curl my lashes using my Avon eyelash curler and apply a generous coat of the Benefit They're Real mascara before applying these lashes from the Lash Ink. I forget the number of them, but I love them and I really highly recommend these lashes. I will link them down below. Then onto the face. I've already primed my face using the Avon Prime and Set Spray. Then for my foundation, I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm going to be using my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit to contour today. I don't really use this often. But yeah, I just figured I'd give it a go instead of using my NARS Matte Multiple for a change. So I'm applying one of the brownie colours on a Real Techniques foundation brush under my cheekbones, around my temples, the sides of my nose, and just under my lip to make my lip appear more pouty. Then once that's all done, I'm just going to go ahead and apply the concealer shade from the palette in all of the areas that we didn't contour. So basically my whole face is covered in concealer, but you know, I love it, it's great. So I'm using the Sigma foundation brush. Any foundation brush will do to apply it. I'm applying the whiter shade right under my eyes in a triangle shape to really brighten up the area, down at the centre of my nose, under the contour, on my chin, you get it, everywhere and everywhere. Once that contour and highlight's been applied, I'm going to start by blending out the contour first using my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I absolutely love this brush for blending out contour. I just find it does the job perfectly. It's a perfect shape, perfect density, just everything about it is perfect for blending out your contour. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my Beauty Blender to blend out all of the contour shade, just making sure it's nice and damp, and then just pressing it into the skin to really blend that out and make it look nice and seamless and flawless cake face. There you I'm just blending it all out using the Beauty Blender. This is the original Beauty Blender in the shade Nude. And I'm going to set everything into place using my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder, my trusty stuff. If you've been watching my channel for ages, you know it's the only powder I ever use. Then I'm going to contour using the powder version of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This is a lot of makeup, I know, but I love it, so you don't have to do every single step. If you wanted just to powder contour, you could do that. If you just wanted to cream contour, you could do that. If you didn't want to contour, you don't have to contour. Anyway, I'm taking it down the sides of my nose as well. I'm using the MAC 109 brush to contour. I'm taking what's left of the banana shade in the contour kit. I really do need to restock this palette as I'm run out of it pretty much. So I'm just going to carve out my contour on my cheeks under my contour, and then for bronzer I'm using the NYX matte bronzer on this powder and Pandomium. Someone told me how to pronounce it, but I just can't do it. And then after bronzing I'm taking the Makeup Geek blusher in the shade Bliss, I believe, on my Spectrum angled powder brush. Then onto the lips, which is the star of the show, which is True Brown K from Kylie Cosmetics. You will be excited to know that I'm going to be doing loads of videos using all of the lip kits that I own. So each look that I'm doing with these is completely inspired by the lipstick. So I'm just using the lip liner that it comes with to outline my lips. I'm taking my sweet time with this because I figured with a brown lip liner it will really show if you make any mistakes. So I took my sweet time outlining my lips. Once the lips have been outlined, I use the pencil to fill in my lips. The lip liner itself is really creamy, so it's really easy to do this. However, the only thing I will say is I can find it running out very quickly because of how creamy it is. So it's a sort of win situations, and you've got a very nice creamy lip liner that goes on smoothly. However, the only downside of that is it does go down quite quickly, which will not be cost efficient. Then I'm applying the liquid lipstick all over the lip liner as a base, and this baby does last for ages. I freaking love these. Anyway, this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know if you want to see more Kylie videos, because I hope you do. And yeah, feel free to hit the subscribe button and have a lovely day. Bye!